Welcome to Eagles Concept Learning Room. This video will take you through junior secondary mathematics. We are solving the past paper for 2016 paper 2. If you are watching us for the first time, please ensure to subscribe so that you can have access to more content. Remember also to like us on our Facebook page at Eagles Concept Academy. Okay, so generally, I would love to bring to your attention a few of the instructions under paper 2. So grade 9 mathematics paper 2 has 8 questions, and candidates are supposed to answer only 5 questions of their choice. So please, when we say 5 questions, don't go to one question and just answer part A and say I've answered one question. Note that all the questions are composed of various parts. For example, one question can have about 4 different parts, others can have 6 different parts, others can have 3 different parts numbered in different ways. For example, we can have question 1A, question 1B, question 1C, question 1D, and that will give us one question altogether. Right? Make sure that you tick the question number for the question you have answered in the table provided. For example, if we check here, you have answered maybe question 2, so you're going to tick question 2, maybe question 4, you also tick question 7, question 8, and so these are the 8 questions, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you can maybe tick just like that and you are done. Leave the other parts for the examiner. This, you are just indicating that you have answered like this. So the examiner, after marking, they'll come and indicate your marks under here, also there, under there, also there, under there. Then when they add the total, they'll come and put at the end here. So that is what is the use of this table will be. Don't forget to tick where the question that you have just answered. All right, let's now go into solving the question. So please, as I'll be solving, follow through and understand all the concepts that are employed. All right, and remember, there are some blank spaces you're supposed to answer from within the question paper. All right, so the first question here simply reads, solve the equation x minus 8 is equals to 3, open brackets, 4 minus x, close brackets. Now, I want you to remember, close bracket, these brackets, whether you are opening or closing, they mean one thing. They mean multiplied by, okay? So even this one also here will mean times, okay? So if we write this one, we're going to have x minus 8, okay? X minus 8 is equals to, so this one will be 3 times 4 here, which is equals to what? 12. So 3 times 4 will give us 12. Then 3 times negative x, this one will give us minus 3, minus 3x, okay? So 3 times 4 will give us 12. 3 multiplied by negative x, this one will give us negative 3x. Okay, we continue there. This one will become, group the like terms now here. So you are going to have x, this is minus 3x. When it crosses over to the other side here, it is going to be plus 3x. So this becomes plus 3x, and this one will be equal to what? This 12 here. So that is the 12, and then this minus 8, it will also cross over to this other side here, so it will become plus 8. Okay, please ensure that you group the like terms. All right, so here this one will give us 4x, so x plus 3x, that is 4x. This one will be equal to 4 plus 8, that is 20. Okay, 12 plus 8, that is 20. So what it means is you divide by 4 here, because you are finding the value of x. Even there you divide by 4. So this one and that one cancels. Then 4 in 4, 1. 4 in 20, this will give us 5. And we have finally found our answer as x is equal to, so our answer is x is equals to 5. And there you have your full 2 marks. You're working plus the final answer. All right. Then here they are saying write 0.03568 in standard form correct to two significant figures. So the first thing that you do is you first of all write this to the standard form. Now, writing in standard form, it means that numbers should always be in the form a, okay, a multiplied by 10. This is a rule, a multiplied by 10 to the power n. Okay, now a, this one is a number. Okay, it should be a single digit number. So the rule is very simple. This one should be a single digit number. Now, when you're dealing with points, it means that at the left side of the point here, there is supposed to be a number and not a zero. So because there's a zero here, we're going to move our point so that we only remain with one number on our left side. So we're going to move this one as 1, 2. So the point has shifted to in between 3 and 5, so that at the left side, the only number that will be there is 3. So this one initially is going to be 3.5, okay, 3.56 80, then multiplied by 10, okay, multiplied by 10. Now here, like we are saying, this one, it should be to the power n. Now n is the number of times that the point has shifted. So the point shifted how many times? 1, 2. So this one will be to the power 2. And also this is positive when you are going to the right. So 1, 2. Since you are going to the right, this one is going to be what? It is negative rather, not positive. When you're going to the right, it will be negative. So this one will be negative. All right. Okay. So now they are saying two significant figures. So you are going to say this one here is just 1 and 2. So since the 2 is ending here and the next number is more than 5, we're going to get a 1 and add there so that we have our 3.6 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 2. And this is how we write our answer. So these are just simple rules. Here they are saying to two significant figures. So there's this one, 1 and 2. This 5 here is the number next to 5 is more than 5. You can get a 1 from here and add there. And then you write this one. So like I said, when you're coming from the left going to the right, this one will be negative. But when you're starting from here going this side, it is what? Positive. All right. Question C. Express 5, 3, negative 4, 2, then minus 2, 2, 2, 3, 3 as a single matrix. So this one is simply subtraction of matrices. But before we can subtract, so we can write the first matrix we have is this one. Okay. So the first matrix we can have this one here. This is 5, 3, negative 4. We write it as it is, negative 4, then 2. So what you're going to do is, let's say we have this minus here. So this is the minus here. Then you're going to get the 2 here. So this 2 will multiply with what is inside. Okay. So if you leave the minus here, then this 2 here is going to multiply with what is inside. So that we have what? 4. Then also there we're going to have 4. So we are saying 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 2, 4. Then 2 times 3, this one is 6. Okay. Then 2 times 3, this one is also 6. So this is the stage where you have reached. And then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to be saying 5 minus 4. Okay. So 5 minus 4, this one will definitely give us what? So 5 minus 4 will give us 1. Then 3 minus 4, this one will definitely give us negative 1. Then negative 4, negative 6, this one will give us negative 10. Okay, negative 10. Then 2 minus 6, that one will give us negative 4. Okay, so this is our answer there. Okay, now just for the sake of showing the work, this one will be like this: 5 minus 4. This one will be 3 minus 4. So this one is 3 minus 4 there. Then this one will be negative 4. Okay, minus 6. minus 6. Then we go to 2 minus 6. Okay, so this is the stage that you also need to show. After this one, then you are supposed to have now 1, then minus 1, then minus 10, then also minus 4. So you are supposed to show this one. Okay, and that is how you show the answer. All right. The next question, it reads, Mr. Matanki bought a cylindrical tank to store drinking water. The tank has a height of 70 centimeters and a radius of 20 centimeters. Calculate its volume. Okay, now this is a cylinder. So volume of a cylinder will simply be given by V is equal to pi. Okay, so this is pi, then R squared H. So we substitute in there, we have our pi as 22 over 7. So 22 over 7 multiplied by, this is multiplied by the radius. So the radius, this one will be 20 squared. Okay, 20 squared multiplied by the height, which is what? Which is 70. Okay, so the best way to deal with this one is we can reduce the numbers here. So we can say 7 in here, 1. Then 7 in here, this becomes what? 10. Okay, so here we have reduced a bit, so we're going to have now this one will be equal to, this is 22. Okay, so 22 multiplied by 20 squared. So this 20 squared means, let me just work it out from here. So 20 squared means 20 times 20. So 20 times 20, this times that is 0. This times that is also a 0. Then you add a 0 here just to maintain the place orders. Yes, so 2 times 0 here is what? Is 0. Then 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, then when you add these numbers together, you're going to have a 0 there, and a 4. So we have this one as times 400. Okay, 400 centimeters multiplied by 10 here. Okay, so now the actual answer here will be equal to, so this one will be 400 times 10 is 4,000. Then we're going to simply say 4,000 here. This 4,000 is multiplying with the 22. So let's see what value we are getting. So 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 it's 0. Then 2 times 4, this is 8. Okay, then you go to the next, add the 0 to maintain the place values. So 2 times 0, this one is 0. Then 2 times 0, that one is 0. Then 2 times 4, that is 8 there. So do this one will be 0, this one will be 0, this one will be 8, and this one will be 8. So the volume here is 8,800. Okay, 8,800 centimeter cubic. Remember, volume is in cubic, so 8,000 centimeter cubic. All right, let's go to question 2. Given that the universal set E is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then they've told us A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, B is equals to 2, 4, 6, 7, and C is equals to 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8. The first question says illustrate this information in the Venn diagram. Now, when feeding in the Venn diagram, the first things first, you start by putting those numbers that are in all the 3 sets. And this one here is what represents all the 3 sets. This one here just represents A and B. So A and B, it's the whole lot of this one here, the whole lot of this one. Then we have A and C, it's the whole lot of this one. Then we have B and C, it is the whole lot of this one. Okay, but this one is for everything. This one is in A, this one is in B, this one is also in C. So meaning, let's look at first the numbers that are in everything. So let's check. If you check, I can see there's a 2 in here. Okay, there's a 2 in here, and there is a 2 in there as well. Okay, then I can see there's a 4 in here, but even here there is a 4, but there is no 4 in here. Okay, what other number can we see? There's a 5 in here, there's a 5 in here, but there is no 5 in here. Okay, there's a 4 is not there, a 1 is just here. Okay, so the only number that is everywhere is a 2. So we're going to write a 2 there. Okay, so when we write a 2 there, then we go now, let's try to find the numbers that are found in both the A and B. So in B, we have 4. So we have a 4 here. Okay, we have a 4, and also in B we have a 4. All right, so we have a 4 in A and in B. So now, if we write that number here, okay, we write the 4 here, it's found in both. So we're going to write it here, okay. A 5, there is no 5 in here, so that's all. Then we check now for A and C. So in A and C, we have a 5, okay. So we have a 5 there, and we also have a 5. Okay, what else do we have? That's all. So that is A and C. So in A and C, we just have a 5. So we're going to write a 5 there. Okay, let's check in B and C. What do we have in common in B and C? Okay, so I can see we have a 7 here, and we also have a 7 here. Anything else? Okay, there is a 6, there is no 6 here. Okay, so B and C, we just have a what? A 7. So we write a 7 there. Okay, so having written that one, then we're now going to write in A. Let's go back. A has got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, and 5. So we'll just remain with the 1 here. Okay, and when we check, 1 has got in A, there is 1, 2, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 4, and 5. Okay, it's balancing. Then let's go to B. So B here, we already have 2, 4, and 7. So here we just write 6. It's the only thing missing. Okay. Then we go to C. C has got 2, 5, 7. So it has got 2, 5, 7. So the only number that is missing in C is actually 3 and 8. Okay. So here is not 3. So in C, you can write we have a 3. Okay. We have a 3 and 8. Okay. So 3 and 8. And then, so let's check now. C, we have 2, 3, 5. So 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8. Okay, you can see balancing. Then now when you check the universal set, is 1 up to 9. So 9 is not anywhere, meaning 9 was just outside. Okay, and you have filled in your set. All the numbers are accounted for. This is what you do. So remember, you start by first filling in where feeding the one that is for everything. Then you go to the both. After the both, then you are done. Okay. Then now the question 2 reads: list the elements of the set A union B come in intersection C. So what you do is you are saying A union B. Okay, so you're going to say A union B complement. So this is A and union B. Then you close the brackets if the complement is outside the bracket. So meaning what they are telling is here you are writing everything that is not part of A and B. Okay, so everything that is not part of A and B. So now in A and B, it's this one here and that one here. So the only numbers that are not part of is 3, 8, and 9. So this is 3, okay, 8, and 9. So these are the numbers that are not part of. Okay, then you go to list C. C is outside, so C will be equal to, so let's list C. Now C is everything there, 2, 5, 7. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. That is our C. Okay, that is our 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8. That is our C. Then they are saying, here they are telling us now intersection, so meaning numbers that are found both in here and in here. So let's check what numbers do we have here. Okay, so we have 8 and we have 8 in here. 7, okay, it's not there. 5 is not there. Then we also have 3 and we have 3. So that is our intersection. Those that are found in both this one and this one after listing them. So now our answer here to write here, our answer will definitely be equal to, okay, 3, comma 8. So this one will be our answer for this part. B reads, solve the simultaneous equation 2x minus y is equals to 5. That is our equation 1. The equation 2 reads x plus y is equals to 4. So this is our equation 2. Alright, so now there are a lot of methods, basically 3 methods that can be used to solve simultaneous equations at grade 9 level. You can either use elimination method, you can either use substitution method, or graphical method, but usually it's either substitution or elimination. Now, how do you choose? Because of the nature of the equation. So I see this equation, it only has a letter and a letter. So even this one has got this one variable which only has a letter. So when such a situation presents itself, then the best to use is substitution. Even elimination can work, but the best and fastest is what? Substitution. So what are you going to do? Here, you just say y is equal to 4 minus x. So you make one of these variables subject to the formula. If you want, you can make x a subject to the formula. If you want, you can make y subject to the formula. So here, we've decided y. Meaning, this, what we have done here, in the first equation, we're going to substitute. So in the first equation, which is 2x minus y is equal to 5. So instead of writing it like that, we are going to say 2x here, then minus, where there is y, we put 4 minus x. So we are saying this is 4 minus x, we close the brackets. This one is equal to what? It's equal to 5. Then this one will be 2x, okay, then negative multiplied by 4, this one will be negative 4. The negative times negative, this one is going to be plus x, okay, this is plus x, which is equals to 5. So we solve this one to be 2x, just put the like terms there, to be 2x plus x is equal to 5 there. So we have our 5, and this one crosses over to the other side. We're also going to have plus 4. Okay, so plus 4. So this becomes 3x being equal to 9. So 3x being equal to 9. So you divide this one by 3, and this side also we divide by 3. So this and that will cancel. Then 3 in 3, 1. 3 in 9 is 3. So the value of x here will be equal to 3. Okay, so now that you have found this one, then you can use any of these two original equations to find for the other value of for the value of y. So here, if for example you choose to use equation 1 to be like this, 2, where there is x here, where there is x, you put what? You put 3. So this one becomes 3, then minus y is equal to 5. Okay, so this one becomes 2 times 3. This is 6 minus y, which should be equal to 5. So this is minus y is equals to 5 minus 6. So this is minus y is equals to, so this is a 6. For 5 minus 6, that is negative 1. Okay, then you divide this one by negative. Also, you divide this one by negative. So this one and that one goes. That one and that one. So y here is actually equal to 1. So we close the bracket here. Alright. Then C says solve the inequation. So like I said, the first thing is the brackets here, the mean times, even there the mean times. So we deal with the brackets. We're going to say 2 multiplied by x. This one will give us 2x. Okay. Then this one here. Oh, before we get ahead of ourselves, now someone might be asking themselves, how about if I use the equation 2? If you use the equation 2, it will still be the same because where there is x here, you just put a what? A 3 plus y, okay, which should be equal to what? To 4, okay, this is equal to 4. So it will be y is equal to 4 minus 3 because the 3 has crossed over. So this one will still be y is equal to 1. So whichever one you use, you still find the same value of 1. And you can prove your values. If you put 3 here and you put 1 here, it will still be 3 plus 1, which is 4. So if you put 3 here, okay, so we are saying we're putting 3 and you put 1 there, it will still give you the correct answer because this one will be 2 times 3, 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So you know you are doing the correct thing. All right. Let's continue here. So we are saying 2 times x is 2x, then minus, so 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. So this one should be greater than 3x. Okay, so that is our 3x minus 5. All right, so this is 2x there. 2x, this one will cross over to become minus 3x. Okay, minus 3x, then greater than minus 5. Then this 2 also will cross over going this side. It will become plus 2. So please remember every time it crosses a sign in between, whether an equal sign or an inequality sign, the sign, the integer sign here changes. All right, so 2x minus 3x, that definitely gives us minus what? Minus x, okay, greater than, then minus 5 plus 2, this gives us minus 3. So now, this one, if it's negative, you simply divide by negative or multiply by negative. Even this side, you do the same. So when you do that one, this one and this one changes. And whenever you divide by negative here, it means now it is going to be like x, and the sign also changes. It faces the other side. So negative and negative, this one will also be what? Just positive. So this is what happens in the answer. So remember, after you solve it, when you find that the x value here is actually negative, you have to divide it by negative. Then if you divide this side by negative, whenever you divide by any negative here, the sign changes. So instead of being facing this side, it faces that side. All right. Question 3a. Find the product of 4325 and 235, giving your answer in base 5. All right, base 5. So we are saying 4, 3, 2 is multiplying with 2 and 3. Okay, so that's what it is multiplying with. All right, so let's multiply and see what we're going to come up with. Okay, so here we're saying times. Don't forget to put your 5 here, write it as it is. So we have a 5 like that. Even here also we need to write as it is 5 like that. Okay, so now what I do myself is I'll write the 5 at the end so that they don't disturb me. Okay, let me just multiply first, then write the 5s later on. Okay, so here we're going to say this is 3 times 2. So 3 times 2 is actually 6. So what you do is now, since you're dealing with base 5, you cannot write any number above 4. So you are only allowed to write numbers between 0 up to 4. Anything above 4, you don't write it. So what do you do? For example, here we are saying 3 times 2 is 6. So what you're going to do is you're going to say 6, okay? 6 divided by 5, since it's in base 5. So 6 divided by 5, this one, the answer will be 1, and the remainder 1. So as we write the remainders and carry the actual digit. So here 3 times 2, it will actually be 6. So divided by that one will give us a remainder of 1. Then we carry the 1. So 3 times 2 here, 3 times 3, it becomes 9. Then 9 plus 1, it gives us 10. So 10 divided by 5, that one will just actually be 2, remainder 0. So as we're going to write the remainder here, which is 0, and carry the 2. Then this one is 4 times 2, which is 8. So 8 plus the 2 that we carried, it gives us 10. So that's 10 divided by 5, it's again 2, remainder 0. So this one is going to be 2 here, 0 there, and the 2 that we have carried. We write it like that. All right. So let's just try to do this one properly. Okay, let's do that one properly. There should be somewhere where we have missed it. Okay, let's start afresh. So what you're saying is, okay, so the number basis is about following the rules. So we say 3 times 2, that is 6. Then 6 divided by 5 is 1, remainder 1. So 1, we carry 1. Then 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus the 1, it gives us 10. Then 10 divided by 5, that one gives us 2, carry what? 0 here. Okay. Then we are now going to say 3 times 4, which is actually what? 3 times 4, which is actually 3 times 4, which is actually 12. Then the 12 plus 2, this one will give us 14. So 14 divided by 5, this will actually give us 2, remainder 4. Okay, so we are writing a 4 and you carry 2. Okay, so this is what we have. Then when going to the next, you first of all have to add a 0 there. Okay, so you add a 0. So this one will be 2 times 2, which is 4. So 4 can be written. Okay, then 2 times 3, that is 6. 6 divided by 5 is 1, remainder 1. So we write 1, remainder 1. Then 2 times 4 is actually 8. Then 8 plus 1, okay, because here we are just on this one. So we say 2 times 2 is 4. Then this was 6, so we carried 1. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1, that is 9. So 9 divided by 5 is actually 1, remainder. It's actually 1, remainder 4. So we write the remainder, okay, and then the 1 will be like that. Then now finally we can do what? We can add. So when we are adding here, this one will just be 1, this one will just be 4, and this one here, 4 plus 1 is 5, so we don't write 5. So we are going to write 5 divided by 5 is 1, remainder 0. So this one will be a 0. Then 2 plus 4, that is 6. 6 plus 1, that is 7. So here we're going to write 7 divided by 5, which is 1, remainder 2. Okay, so 2, then 1. And 1 here, we're going to have a 2 as well. So our answer here, we have found. So in short, here, like I was saying, you write now your 5. You want to step anything now. So this is the 5. Then this is also base 5. Okay. Also this one here will be 5 there. There's 5. Also this one here, it should be base 5. Okay. Also this final answer should also be base 5. Right. And you have found your answer. Let's look at B. So B, they are saying, given that x is equals to w plus 3 over 2 minus w, make w the subject of the formula. So first things first, this one will just be over 1. Then you cross multiply here. So whenever you see a fraction being equated to a fraction, it's cross multiplying. So since we are making w the subject of the formula, this one will just be like 1 multiplying with w plus what? Plus 3. Okay, this one is going to be equal to, and this is x there, open bracket, this one will be 2 minus w, so this one will be like that. Okay, x multiplied by 2 minus w, so this one gives us w plus 3, 1 doesn't change anything, is equals to, then x times 2, this one will give us 2 x there, then minus, so x times this one, we are going to have w x. Okay, then here, since we want to make w the subject of the formula, we have to do what? We have to put all the w's on one side. So we are going to put this W here plus this one crosses over, it comes this side, plus WRT plus WX, which should be equal to 2x. Okay, this is 2x minus 3. Okay, so since we have the w's on one side, we are simply going to say we factorize. So w there, then we remain with the 1 plus what? 1 plus x. Then this one is equals to, this is 2x, okay, minus 3. Then here we are going to cancel, divide by 1 plus x. What you do this side, you also do this side. So this will also be 1 plus x, like that. Okay, having done that, so this one and that one will cancel, giving us w being equal to 2x. Okay, w being equal to 2x minus 3 over 1 plus what? Plus x. All right, so that one will be like that, and it is done. So now let me just explain something here in case someone did not understand. So here what you do is, you say since you are looking for w, so all the w's should be on one side. Now since the w's are both here and there, so you factorize. So to factorize, you ask yourself what is common to both here and here. So it was w. Now when you divide w divided by w, it was 1. Then w divided by wx, this w and the w to 1. 1 times x just remain with what? X. So that's what we did. So we have to divide 1 plus x on both sides, and we came up with what? With this one. Okay. On the grid provided below, plot the points b is equals to -5, -5. So let's start plotting them one by one. -5, so we go to -5, -5, -5. So -5, -5, we go to this one here. So this is the point here. So our -5, we even go to -5, and we start going where these two meets. That is where the point is. Okay. Then we go to -5, -1. So -5, -1. This is where the point is. Then we go to -2, 3. So -2, 3. This is where it is. By now we know the x or y plane. Here it's positive, negative, negative, positive. So -2, the 3 which is positive was there. Then we have 1, 1. So our 1, 1, which is this one here, and our 1, -5. So our 1, -5, which is actually there. Okay. So having done that, we have plotted the points. Okay. So we have, so now the second one, they're saying join the point to form a polygon. Okay. So when we join the points here, we are going to use a ruler, not freehand like I'm doing it. Then you join these points, that one to that one. Then that one there to that one. That one, you join it to this one here. Okay. Then this one also, you join it to this one. Then that one, you join it to that one. And there we have our polygon. All right. Then they are saying draw the line x is equals to -2. So the line x is equals to -2. This is the line here. The one which is passing right on -2. This is the line. X is equals to -2. So that is the line x is equal to -2. All right, so we have just done that. We will continue. Okay, we have just successfully done what we want, and we continue. So we are saying simplify. Now here, before we continue, just make sure you label. So this one was your v, then this is w, this is your x, you label, this is your y, and this is your z. So this is the v, w, x, y, z. All right. So here we are saying simplify. So as usual, this means times. Also, this one means times. Okay. So here, this one will simply be 2x. Okay. Then plus 3 times x, that is 3x. Okay, then positive times negative, it will be negative. So 3 times 4, that is 4. Then this is minus 4x. So minus 4x. Alright, group the like terms here. This is 3x. So 2x plus 3x, that gives us what is 5x. So that is 5x minus 12. Okay, then minus 4x. Okay, minus 4x. So group the like terms. This one will be 5x minus 4x. So 5x minus 4x and minus 12. Okay, so 5x minus 4x minus 12. And this one 5x minus 4x. This one gives us x and minus 12. And we have simplified. Okay, so just follow the procedure for addition and subtraction, and you get the actual figures. Okay, so the angles of a quadrilateral are 3y, 2y plus 10, 4y, and y degrees. Find the value of y. Now, please note that angles, total angles in a quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. So now you have to know by now to say angles in a polygon add up to 360. So the total angles in a polygon add up to 360. So for example, I can have a polygon like a square like this one. So I'm going to have this 90 here, that 90 there, that 90 there, and that 90 here. When I add everything here, I know it is going to give me what? 360. So no matter how they twisted the angle, as long as it's a four-sided polygon, then everything should add up to what? 360. So to find the value of y here, we are simply going to add 3y, okay, plus this one here is 2y. So this one is 2y plus 10, okay, 2y plus 10 plus 4y, okay, so plus 4y, then plus y, and equate this one to actually what? 360. Okay, so we equate it to 360. Then here we are simply going to reduce. Let's reduce. So here what we are having is 3y. Okay, so 3y, then plus this is 1 times 2y there. It will just give us what? 2y. So there is an invisible one there, plus 10. Just write it direct. Then plus now we can add this one in advance, 4y plus y, which will give us what? 5y is equal to 360. Okay, so this is it. 3y plus 2y, that is also 5y. Okay, so since this one is 5y, we can say plus this 5y here plus this 5y, then is equal to 360. I'm just putting the items here. Then this 10 will go on the other side, which will be minus 10. Okay, so this one gives us 10y. Okay, so 10y is simply equal to 350. Okay, so 350, this one will be divided by 10. Even this side also it will be divided by 10. Okay, so that one and that one goes. Then you just cancel the zeros here, and we have the value of y being equal to 35. So we have found the value of y. All right. A marketer made 200 kwacha profit from Kalembula, 150 kwacha profit from Chihuahua, and 250 kwacha profit from tomatoes. Illustrate this information on the pie chart. So the first thing that you have to know is a pie chart. This is a complete circle. It adds up to 360. So total will always be equal to total. So you add the total of these things that you have been given. So when you are adding the totals of these things that you've been given and your values, you add like this. So you have to be showing your working. So you're going to add 200. So this is your 200. Then you add plus 150. Okay, plus 150. Then plus 250. So this is it. You go 250 there. You add that one. So this is simply a 0. Then also 0 plus 5, that is 10. So 0, carry 1. Then 2 plus 2, 4, 5. So that is our 600. That is our total. then now you begin to find the angles now. So this means that this simply means that your 360 degrees, so 360 degrees will be equivalent, to just use simple proportion, will be equivalent to 600. How about 200? Will be equivalent to what? So 200 will be equivalent to what? To x. Okay. So here it means you cross multiply, so that you're going to have 360 x is equal to, now here we are multiplying. Okay. So here we are multiplying. So here we are multiplying 200. We are multiplying 200 times what? Times 600. Okay. So sorry, we are multiplying. Here we have actually swapped a bit. Make sure that degrees, they are on the same side. So since this is supposed to be x here, then here that is where it's supposed to be a 200. Okay, yeah, here is where it's supposed to be a 200, so that we're going to have a 600. So let me just rub this one, not to confuse people. Let me just rub and write it afresh so that people are not confused. All right, so here what we are saying is you have to write, in writing ratio and these simple ratios. So here what we are saying is, we are saying 360 degrees should be equivalent to 600 kwacha. Okay, 600 kwacha. So all the kwachas should be written on one side and the degrees on one side. So now we're saying we don't know what degree will be occupied by 200 kwacha. So we write it like this and you cross multiply. So we're going to have something like 600 x here being equal to, now 360 multiplied by 200. You can just add these three zeros, 1, 2, 3. So like three zeros, 1, 2, 3. Then you say 2 multiplied by 36, which is 72. And this is the shorter way of finding that one. Or you can use the ordinary way, which of multiplying, you still get the same answer. So this is divided by what? By 600, and also this is divided by what? This is also divided by 600. So this one and that one will cancel. So our x here will be equal to, so here you can cancel the 0, you can cancel that one, cancel that one, cancel that one. Then you can say 6 into 6, 1. 6 into 72, that is 12, and you find your 120 degrees. Okay, or the shorter way you would have done, you could have said 2 in here, it's 3. Then 2 in 7, it was going to be what? 3, remainder 1. 2 in 12 is 6. Then you say 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 6, 2. You could have still found the same answer. Secret is always write your things to the lower terms. All right, let's go to the second one. The second one is 150. So you still use the same one. You still say 360 degrees is equivalent to 600 kwacha. So this one will be equivalent to 600 kwacha. Okay, to 600 kwacha. Then you ask yourself now, what degree will be equivalent to? So what degree will be equivalent to 150 kwacha? So this one will be 150 kwacha. So we cross multiply those. We are having the 600 x here being equivalent to. So again, you multiply 360 multiplied by 150, which will give us 54,000. So this one is going to give us 54,000. Now, I know by now that people know how to multiply. So this one we're just going to divide by 600 there. Also, this one we're going to divide by 600 there. Okay, so that this one and this one cancels. Then the 0, the 2 zeros and the 2 zeros, they cancel there. Then here what you can do is you can just say, okay, you can divide both sides by 2, right? Okay, so but for me I know 6 here 1, with 6 there, it's actually 9. Remember our multiplication table. So this one gives us x being equal to 90 degrees. Okay. By now, people know how to multiply, so you should show how you are multiplying. For example, here where we are saying the 360 times 150, this one would have just been like this: 360 multiplied by 150. Then you begin to multiply. So it will be 0 times 0, 0 times 6, 0, 0 times 3, 0. Then you add 1 0 there. Then 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6, that is 30. So 0 carry 3. Then 15 plus 3, that is 18 there. Then you add 2 zeros there. Remember that procedure. Just trying to remind people. So you add that 0 there. Then you write your, after you adding 2 zeros, then you write your 360 there. So this is 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 3 is 3. Then we're going to add this one here. Okay, we're going to add this one here. So we're going to have our 3 zeros there. 3 zeros like that. Then 8 plus 6, that is 14. So 4 carry 1. Then 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 1, that is 54. So that is how I found. Alright, but now I assume people, they know how to do this. So let's do the last one. So the last one will also be 360, and you show your work properly. 360 degrees is equivalent to 600 kwacha. Then what degree will be equivalent to 250? Okay, so we cross multiply that one, then we are going to have 600x. Okay, 600x being equal to 360 multiplied by 250. And please, as you are studying for exam, don't use a calculator. Use this procedure I've showed you here. So 360 multiplied by 250, that one will definitely give us 90,000. Okay, so that one is 90,000 there. Okay, so we divide this one by 600. Also, we divide this one also by 600 here, and divide, cancel there. So our x will definitely be equal to 150. So our x will definitely be equal to 150 degrees. Then you begin. Now, which angle do you start with? There is this 90 degrees here. So you just draw a straight line. Just draw a straight line here, which meets there. So this is my 90 degree. So in here is where I have, because for 90 degrees, this was for 90 degrees, it was a 150. So I even write, so this is my calendar. Okay, calendar. You can even write a full word calendar. Okay, my calendar there, you write the full word calendar. Then you go to the other one, which is what? 120. Okay, so what you do is you have one here, which is 150 degrees. So you indicate them. So this one is 150 degrees. Then the other one is 120, like that. So these are the angles that you're going to have. So this 150 degrees here, this is the Chihuahua. So I'll just write Chihuahua. See there. Then the 121, that is for okay, the 121. So here the 150 is actually for Chihuahua. Okay, the 150 is actually for Chihuahua. Let's follow them properly. Make sure you don't switch. Okay, so let me write them properly. That I've written the angles, and let me write them properly now. Okay, so we are saying the 90 degree here, we are solving for the 150, and the 150 was from Chihuahua. So this is the Chihuahua. Okay, then the 120 here, we are solving for the 200, and the 200 came from Calembla. So here, see, Calembla, and this one came from tomatoes. So this is how you illustrate this information on a pie chart. All right, let's solve D. D says, given that the base of a triangle is B and its perpendicular height is H, complete the flowchart below, which is for calculating and displaying its area. So remember, this symbol here is an oval, it simply means start. So you write your start in here, write your start. Okay. Then this one is an input. You just need to show what you are putting in now. Remember, the area of a triangle is given by area is equals to half base height. Half base height. So the only input here is base and height. That's why you've been given height and you've been given base. So here you're just going to write enter. So here you're just going to write enter, enter BH. Okay, enter BH. All right, so you enter the BH. Okay, so since this one and this one they are the same, even here you are just going to enter. So here, since these are two, what you're going to do is if there are two, then what you're going to do is at first you're going to enter B, then at second, that's when you're going to enter what? That's when you're going to enter uh, the H. So here you also write enter H, enter H. Now, after you enter H, when you find this shape here, which is a rectangle, this is where we write now the formula. So area is equals to half, okay, half base and height. All right, half base height. Then here is our output. What are you trying to find? So here you are trying to find the output area. So here you're just going to write output output area, output area, because that is what you're trying to find. So output area. Then in here you finally write what? Stop. So when you reach here, you're going to stop. All right, so please, for more information about computer, check our video on computers. It is right here on our channel.